Hello everyone, we are glad to have you back in the kitchen. Today we will show you how to prepare two simple mochi ball recipes. The first mochi ball draws inspiration from an Indonesian dessert known as Klepon. Its outer gummy shell is infused with pandan flavor, while the inner core bursts with delightful coconut sugar syrup that practically dissolves in your mouth. The second variation features a crunchy roasted peanut coating, encasing a blend of crushed peanuts and coconut sugar. These mochis are the ideal dessert treat to have after any meal. Additionally, they are gluten-free. Let's start this simple recipe by combining 1 cup of glutinous rice flour in a mixing bowl, a pinch of salt, and 1 tablespoon of rice flour. Give it a quick mix and set it aside. In a small saucepan, add a 1/4 cup of water. Next, add 1/3 cup of coconut milk. If you don't have coconut milk, you can substitute it with water. Next, add 1 teaspoon of Pandan Essence. Transfer the saucepan to a stove and slowly warm up the wet ingredients over low heat. Then stir, and once the ingredients are fully incorporated, remove the pan from the heat. Pour over the dry ingredients. Start mixing with a whisk. Once the mixture turns into a dough, use your hand. You may add a half teaspoon of water at a time if the dough is still too dry. The end result is that you want the dough to feel like a Play-Doh. Next, prepare 2/3 cup of crushed coconut sugar or palm sugar. Scoop out about 1 tablespoon of the dough. Then roll it into a ball. Use your finger to make a cup. Scoop out about half teaspoon of the sugar fillings. Then pinch to enclose and continue to shape it into a ball. In a saucepan, bring water to the boil. Gently drop a few of the mochi balls into the boiling water. It will take a few minutes to cook the mochi balls. Once they float up, cook for another 30 seconds and remove them. Immediately coat them with coconut flakes while the mochis are still hot. To make the peanutty mochi balls, follow the pandan's exact measurements for the dry ingredients. In a bowl, to make the fillings, combine 1/3 cup of crushed peanuts and 1/3 cup of crushed coconut sugar. Next, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. Mix them until they are sticky. If they are not sticky enough, you can add extra oil. As for the wet ingredients, you will only need a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/3 cup of coconut milk. Heat in the stove until all of the ingredients are fully incorporated and warm over low heat. Pour over the dry ingredients. Like before, mix and form a dough. Scoop out 1 tablespoon of the dough and add half teaspoon of the peanut fillings. Then boil until the mochi float on top and cook for another 30 seconds. Immediately coat the mochi balls with crushed peanuts while they are still hot. So there you have it. We have presented you with 2 different varieties of mochi balls. Feel free to experiment with various fillings. Chocolate, fruits, bean paste, and sesame seeds are just a few options. Simply have fun with it. With that, thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Until then, we'll see you next time with more quick, easy, and delicious recipes.